champions taking on the NFC champions. I'm Brandon Gaughan. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis, and what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter, the cameras more numerous. I don't know, there's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait to share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. That one goes for 8 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. On the handoff, Abanikanda. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Running left, it's Hall. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Hall again on 2nd down. And some strong running. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now 2nd and 5. Abanikanda once again. That's on the guard, Laken Tomlinson. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Rodgers going to throw. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. 13th play now on the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. And his kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Trying the left side with Walker. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who have been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice.
There he goes, left side. How about this? He's to the 10. And all the way in for the touchdown. Kenneth Walker, 85 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 56 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Hey, 626.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Aleem McNeil. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith.
They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A give for Walker running right.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
To the right side, this is Walker.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in fourth down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll try and sneak it here. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Walker. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Again, Walker. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Ken Walker, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Huskies continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Rodgers to throw on second down. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Rodgers now on first down. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Rodgers. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, now this from 43. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
131 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And Walker once more.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And Walker has it. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. To throw is Rodgers. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Ball again on second down.
Found a little room there as he's out to about the 37. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Ball again. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 84 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
On third down, here's Hall.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And quickly, they get to the line.
Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. They'll look to run with Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this, let's try to get it in the end zone?
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Nicole Hardman with an amazing diving catch.
And the Jets are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tariq Woolen picks it. An entire season coming down to this next quarter. 3 in the books here. Here's Dunn now as he'll run up and send this one away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. Fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Running left is Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Looking to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 32 that time.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 146 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, it's Walker. Past the 20. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 5. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now a run with Walker, and good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
It looks like they'll move things around here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is taken in by the tight end fan. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun, eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. That's Walker. Touchdown! Kenneth Walker with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Huskies are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Myers connects on the PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Finds Lazard quickly on the slant. And a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Rodgers again now. He completes it to Wilson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning to get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So the road a little tougher here. Now 1st and 20. Rodgers going to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Rodgers wants to change the look. Now Rodgers looking to throw on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tariq Woolen puts it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 18. And they rattle off a big one. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.